Hello guys!
Hi.
Welcome to Shyny Studios, to SHYTalk, Shy Sports, Shy Games, Shy News, Shy everything. Guys, so the NBA.
Gals.
That's the intro. We have seen a lot of news. We've seen Melo's depression,
Yes, depression?
the Great
So
Depression.
these are our top 10 stories from 2018 in the NBA. I said top 10. We're not gonna number them 'cause
No,
we're
we're
bad
just
with
gonna
numbers.
talk.
Yeah,
We're just
we might
gonna
not
talk
even have
about
10.
some of the moments of this season so far and what we're looking forward on next year.
My favorite moment is Dwight Howard's rectum problem. It's more than we thought, guys.
Dwight Howard's gotta get surgery because of his rectum problems, and apparently it's not rectum.
My God.
It's his gluteus, guys.
Every
His
time you
gluteus.
mention Dwight Howard, just reminds me of one of my favorite games from last year. South Park, Fracture Bowl.
Dwight Howard won the incident with his injured, man.
Dwight Howard should have shot more from the perimeter and not take it to the hole so much.
Boom.
Surgery on Broadway, guys.
At least you have strong D. How about you, Jordy? What was your moment?
Well, that one time Melo took a vacation and never came back. I mean, you guys remember Carmelo Anthony? The guy that scored 60 points, 61, 62 points for the
62
Knicks?
points.
He was a player in the NBA. Now he's just somewhere. I don't know. I haven't seen many Rockets games, but I don't even think... Is he even sitting on the bench?
The bench is too good for him.
Like, what happened to Carmelo Anthony? This guy's getting paid for doing nothing right now, and I applaud it because I wish I was getting paid for doing nothing.
Joakim Noah 2.0.
I mean, shit.
I mean, at least he got his ring back. He got back with his wife.
Lala.
Oh, he got another ring. Yeah, that's good.
That
man.
one
Congrats.
ring, the one ring that he
Yeah.
got. What are we gonna do with Carmelo Anthony? We got a video here talking about Carmelo Anthony. We got a video about everything, guys. I don't know what you guys haven't subscribed.
Where are you guys? What are you doing with your
We're
life?
freaking awesome, man.
But anyways, Hamlet.
Derrick Rose, 50 points. And the way he's playing this season, it's like amazing.
MVP chance at Chicago.
He goes back to Chicago and he gets MVP chance. Like,
He's like, come back!
and you can't see the smirk on his face when he gets his chance.
It's like the return of Derrick Rose. And I feel like this is the Derrick Rose that would have been... This is the same Derrick Rose that I feel would have been... Hadn't he gotten injured, we would have still had the same Derrick Rose. Like just a couple more seasons that he's missing in between. Like that season that he was injured, then that season that he again got injured with the beginning of the season, then the seasons with Cleveland and all that stuff. Like I feel like this is Derrick Rose that should have been playing this whole time. Almost 20 points a game. Very efficient, like 47% from the field, 49%, something like that.
He's playing like he never got injured.
Yeah,
That's
really
really impressive, and
really improved.
we're really happy for Derrick Rose because player that he should have always been. And too bad that the Timberwolves are not going anywhere in the West.
Because it's sad, man. Because before he was an MVP, and then when he came back from the injury, it was like he was so like I don't know. I wouldn't say bad, but he wasn't his MVP self.
His mind.
So he was like, you know, he was like, oh, basketball was like the number one thing for me anymore. He wasn't, you know, he wasn't really feeling it anymore.
Yeah.
But like now he's like back at that level. But he, like,
It's even you
he
can
enjoys
notice
playing.
that when the doctors cleared him, that the doctor said he could still play, he still decided to take a season off. It was already messed up.
Yeah.
So as soon as he came back, of course, he's gonna get injured.
He was mentally done with basketball,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, and now we're seeing that he loves again what he's
Like
doing.
you
So-
can see he's enjoying himself. When he's
Yeah,
playing.
so that's really good. That's a really good pick. There it was. My other pick is Ben Simmons, Rookie of the Year. Breaking news, thanks to Hamlin, we just found out he's running for Rookie of the Year again. And he's planning on running again next season.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben.
But on real news, the actual maybe Rookie of the Year, Luka Doncic,
Man.
is setting the league on fire.
Woo! This kid is something else, man.
I mean, what is him? Is he a point guard? Is he a shooting guard? What is him? I don't even know.
I don't
He's
even know.
big. So
I guess
he's
you
not-
gotta take a step back, because that's all he...
Do you guys ever know
all
his
he does.
stats? Like
He's like averaging like 19
yeah.
points a game, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, something like
'Cause
that.
I don't even know his stats, but I don't see him all the time on my news feed. I'm like,
I mean, they
This kid is
compare.
big,
Yeah, he's leading all rookies in points. He's like second in assists, and somewhere in there, like he's not close in rebounds, but he's averaging like 5 rebounds a game.
so
which is
basically
pretty
it
good.
should be like him and this kid from Atlanta.
Yeah,
for
they
Rookie of the
compare
Year.
Him, Trae Young.
My other story will be the Denver Nuggets. I feel like that's a team that everyone knew they were good at this point, but they didn't think that they would be this good. Like right now in 2019, in the first couple of weeks, they were winning like crazy, and you were like, it's still the beginning of the season. But now it's in the middle of the season, and they're still like in, the top seed in the West.
Another big surprise is Sacramento Kings. They have a
Fox.
over 500 record. Them and the Clippers. Like, all these teams were predicted to be at the bottom because the Clippers, they don't have Blake Griffin, they don't have Chris Paul, they don't have DeAndre Jordan no more. All of a sudden, they're doing better than all the teams with those players. Like, they're doing better than Blake Griffin and the Pistons, they're doing better than Chris Paul and the Rockets, and they're doing better than DeAndre Jordan and the Mavericks.
And that brings me to the point that everyone thinks now that you need two superstars to have a great team.
Yeah.
You just need a good coach and a good system, and the offense and defense will flow on its own.
The superstars is just a bonus. I mean, you need a superstar. I believe you need a superstar, but you just need the one and a good system. If you got one superstar and a good system, you're set for a championship.
You need players who want to win. Too,
Whether
you know?
yeah, and where the superstar comes in is when everybody else is struggling. You need that one player that's gonna take you over the edge. That player that's never gonna struggle no matter what. And that's what a lot of teams have. That the Clippers probably don't have. They have guys like Tobias Harris that are pretty solid, Danilo Gallinari, and so on. Ruben is still there? I'm not sure.
The Clippers, yeah.
But yeah,
It's
like
amazing, man.
they got guys that can score, but when push comes to shove and it comes against like the Warriors are always gonna have Stephen Curry that can catch fire like this and score 30 points in a quarter, like Klay Thompson. Some guys like that, Durant.
Well, they don't even need a system. They can just shoot a
Yeah, so
three-point from the
like
half court
they don't need
line.
a system. They just need to shoot. So that's the difference between
And-
teams like that.
And when it comes to these things specifically, you don't have a star, but all these other role players, they're not rookies. They're veterans. Like they know what they're doing. You could have a superstar that's like a young player and he doesn't really have experience, and he's gonna mess up at the end because you need experience. You can't just rely on talent and like God-given gifts. But
Yeah.
the veterans, like they know what they're doing. They can help you out.
That's some of the things so far. Are we missing anything? I don't
LeBron
think-
got his balls injured. I don't know if that has anything to do with Dwight Howard, but
I think we should end on that note. So the playoffs are gonna come in shortly. We're looking forward to see who's really gonna make it in the West because it seems like almost every team in the West is in contention for the playoffs except for the Phoenix Suns because they suck. And other than that, everybody in the West is like in contention for at least the A seed. And then everybody in the East sucks with the exception of freaking Milwaukee, Toronto, and who else?
Philly.
And Philadelphia
Philly
and
cheesesteaks.
Boston.
even no, Boston like kind of sucking right now too.
Nah, they're
They're
doing
not doing
alright.
as good as last
They're
year.
not doing as good, but they're still a playoff team. And Indiana, I guess. But then everyone else is just trash.
Indiana's being so overlooked
I
because
know,
no one
right?
talks about them, but they're like in number
They're like
2 or 3 seed.
another team like the Clippers, where they don't really have a superstar. They have Oladipo, who's their best player, but they don't really have a superstar that's gonna be like, okay, I'm taking this team and putting them on my back.
Yeah.
Oladipo can be that guy, but he's on and off sometimes. But anyways, looking forward to see who's gonna be the eight teams making it in the West, because that's literally the wild West. Who's gonna come out of the East? Is Toronto gonna stay strong? Is Kawhi Leonard gonna be the MVP?
So what do you guys think? Now where we at season, who do you think is gonna come out of the West and the East?
For me in the East, I got my money, all my simoleons and my coins on the Philly cheesesteaks.
on the East?
Philly cheesesteaks, yeah, on the East. Got all my money on the Philly cheesesteak to go all the way. Even though I think Toronto is gonna be a challenge. You know, we're seeing great things from Ben Simmons, great chemistry with Jimmy Butler. So and B, they already got, you know, those 3 guys right there. They're gonna be hard to slow down.
Trust the
And
process.
stop, yeah. Jimmy Butler could come in the clutch easily. Ben Simmons is a facilitator for both of them. So they just gotta, you know, it's gonna take some time, but the chemistry gonna be there. They're playing great. Yeah, they play good basketball.
The West.
The West is kind of hard for me because the records right now for the Warriors and all the drama going in the team. I don't think they're gonna go all the way, but even Houston is playing horribly, you know. So it's hard to say, but unfortunately, I think the Warriors are gonna make it to the finals. I say unfortunately because I don't want that to happen.
Well, for me to counterpoint Sergio's point, I think Philly gets taken down by Boston if they're healthy, and that's the big key, if they're healthy. If everybody on Boston is healthy, I feel like Brad Stevens can make a game plan to take everybody out of commission in Philly. But I think Toronto can finally take a breather without LeBron James there, and with Kawhi Leonard now being the leader, they can finally get out of the East. So I think Toronto gets out of the East. And out of the West, again, it's the Wild West. I don't know who's gonna get out, but it's looking like it might be the Warriors. Because no matter how good other teams are playing right now, I feel like at the end of the day, it just takes Kevin Durant getting hot, or Stephen Curry getting hot, or Klay Thompson getting hot, and all of a sudden you're losing. LeBron James, you can never doubt him. He might make it to the conference finals even with this team, but I don't think he beats the Warriors. So I think it's going to be Toronto versus the Warriors, which was the prediction that I made last year. So I'm probably going to be a year too late, hopefully, crossing my fingers.
I agree with Jordy. I think Toronto's going to make it, but I will personally want Giannis to go to the finals. I will want Milwaukee to go to the finals, but I think Toronto's going to make it. They're having the word
is Hamler right now.
Denver is looking pretty strong, but playoff is a different beast, man. And I think no one can beat the Warriors in 7 games. Can beat them 4 times in 7 games. So I think the Warriors are gonna win again. Doesn't matter what happens this season. I think the playoff is different. So,
and to end this video, quick MVP.
Quick. LeBron James.
Okay.
LeBron James.
Yeah.
MVP.
Giannis. Jordy.
I also think it's Giannis. Leave something in the comments, please.
Leave emojis of turds.
Listen.
Subscribe.
Please repeat that because it seems like they're not listening.
Leave something in the comments.
Emojis of
even
turds.
if it's just writing something, even if it's middle fingers for us.
Or telling us to kill ourselves.
Guys. Give us some feedback, and we'll see you on the next one. Subscribe, hit the bell, and bye.
Bye.